Alright guys, hello, I'm back in my classroom today. So I am going to be doing a lot of tedious tasks, and then I thought I'd just show you an overview of my entire classroom. Even though I do have some bad news, I will not be using my classroom for at least the first 2 to 3 weeks of school because we are on the governor's watch list. So we had to switch to online learning for at least the first 3 weeks of school. I know a lot of the schools in my county are not going to school until October, or some maybe even January, but because we are a private school, we have a little bit of flexibility with that, and I'm not sure if it's the best idea or what, but that's the plan. I mean, I don't have any say in anything. Also, another sucky thing is that I don't get to have my son on campus with me, so after he gets out of preschool, I have to go pick him up and then hope I make it back all the way across town and back to be in my classroom to teach more online live instruction. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting school year, or interesting start to the school year. At least his preschool is deemed essential, so he gets to still go. He's not with me today, or else he would have told you we'd have water, but actually I don't have water today, which is really bad. So yeah, I'm going to do a few tedious tasks. One, I'm going to separate a few things that I'm going to have them take home to have ready to do projects with, which if you can see their desk here, I'm going to show you everything that I have ready for them to go. They're going to come pick it up next week. I get to meet my students one-on-one in a mask, and I get to say hello and goodbye to them, and I'll see them online. So I'm going to show you everything I have done there. I'm going to show you around my classroom, even though there's still a few boxes and stuff. I'm really not going to give it the all in terms of setting up everything to a T right now, because I still have several weeks, which is kind of a blessing, kind of a, it's just going to be different. It's not what I was expecting, and it is kind of disappointing, but we have to deal, right? We're just riding the wave. So yeah, anyways, let's get to work. I'm going to start separating stuff. I'm going to be separating some lentils, beans, rice, and noodles, because they're going to be doing the California Regions map in the 3rd week of social studies. So I'm going to make sure that I have all that separated and ready for them to take home and have all the materials necessary that they need. I don't want parents to have to go out and buy extra or feel that they have to have these things. These are honestly just fun hands-on thing that the students can have to actually get their face off the computer. You know what I mean? So I tried to make a few of those. I'll show you a little bit more after that, but let's get to separating. Alright guys, so I am done with that. I have put rice, beans, lentils, and noodles into a bag. So another thing I have to do is separate all of this stuff into these pouches, so they each have one, a glue stick, a highlighter, a pair of scissors, all needs to go into this pouch. So I'm going to be doing that now. That's going to take me quite a bit, and then I will show you what we have. I'm also going to print some labels for my composition books, because they are math notebooks. So here we go. Let's get started on separating all this junk.
Take it personal, but I ain't lying, I ain't hiding.
Okay, another thing I'm going to get done is I'm going to wipe down all the whiteboards to be able to hand them out to the students. So I'm going to get a thing of wipes from my closet. And I'm going to wipe these whiteboards down and then set them on their desks as well. I'll probably be putting them in the side baskets because I just don't have a lot of space on their desks, and I'll have to lift every book, but we might just put on the books, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and clean these whiteboards. We are going to do the tour of my classroom. Let's start off with this area. This is my desk area, and I'll start off over here. I have my lab coat hanging. Thought it was just a cute place to put it, even though I won't be wearing it around the kids. I can still wear it for my science lessons that I teach on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then I have my giant pencil here, which is so novelty. I love it. I just have it there for right now. Then I have a mask hanging. I've got these little hooks at the Dollar Tree, and I'm not a pro at these, so I don't really know how to take this off, but anyways, it's hanging. I have a little mirror here so I can see, hello, adjust my mask, you know what I mean? And then down here I have these little Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday drawers, which I'm not using to organize any lesson plans by any means, because I thought that would work out my first year, and it didn't really do me any justice. I kind of just had stuff ready and went with the flow, you know what I mean? So I do have my remotes up here. It's real dusty. I think I've been like hanging stuff and all the dust has been falling. So we have a red apple here from Target. This is from the Target dollar spot like years ago. And then I have my little sharpener here and some pins, my stapler, my 2 remotes, and some rocks that Easton left there. In my Monday drawer I have a lot of science things that I'm going to need. For example, like little LEDs. I have these adhesive pockets, which I don't know. I actually need these for my math labels that I'm going to be making right now, so I'll just take those out. In here I have just some extra stuff. I have their name tags, which I do need to put on their desk, but not right now because they're not even going to be in the classroom. So I do have some happy birthday things and some pencils and stuff to give away. On Wednesdays, on my Wednesday drawer, I have some magnets, some random stuff that I did not use, so stickers. On Thursday, I have my spelling pretest sheets, which we don't need, and then some extra bookmarks and my old contact cards from when I was a substitute teacher. Some extra supplies here and some medicine. It's always necessary for me to have ibuprofen. And then in Fridays I have all these extra things that I didn't use. Then if you go up here, I made this little thing, and if you can't tell, it is actually upside down. I asked my brother which way is the right way to put this, right? So then I walked back out to the garage, and I guess I forgot because I put it upside down anyways. I'm not like a regular teacher. I'm a cool teacher. My little cup with my screwdrivers and just some necessary items that I normally need, like pens and pencils and scissors. My little button here, which I still don't know the sound of, but I did bring batteries. I'll be putting them in a little bit later. My double monitors and my keyboard, the computer, and then we have the trash can. Here we have my microphone management system here, and then in these, you know, I have some adhesive, some pens, some Post-its, markers. I'll just give you a sneak peek inside. Okay, birthday stuff, thank you cards, and in here pens and Post-its and all that. Up here I have some supplies I haven't gone through. I have some extra staples, I have some pencils, I have my mystery items. This is actually really fun. So what I do with these mystery items is I'll hand them out to the students, and we have just little things I've collected over the years. So we have a whisk. Let me just see if I can grab some without it unfocusing every time. We have a little flag. We have a little elephant, a shell, and basically I just have a bunch of little pens. Let me just dump them out for you right here. So you can see I have a little toothpaste, a little bit of pencil, an old key, a cross, a magnet, you know, owl. I think this is a basketball hoop. Yep. Peanut, you know, just random little things. A gumball machine. And anyways, I use these to start writing prompts sometimes. So anyways, sometimes this will be one of my centers too. I'll just put them out, say choose a mystery item, which who knows how that'll go these days. But anyways, I use them a lot for starting writing tasks. And if you're wondering where I got those, it was from, I got a bag off Etsy, and then I just started collecting random stuff from around antique stores. So that's what I have there. I have my little microphone to wear when class does start, have it sitting there, but I also have these, which I'm going to be using to teach Zoom. These are so cool because they are bone conduction, so these you do not wear in your ears at all whatsoever. They literally just transmit the sound through your bones above your ears, so pretty cool. I have extra spots, carpet spots, and just a basket of papers I need to go through, like copies and stuff, and extra folders. Down here I just have my report card binder, my data binder, and my lesson or substitute binder, as well as my class dojo binder. And then I have these little things you saw me make if you watch my old videos, and you saw me make these. I don't really know what I'm going to use them for still. They're just kind of storing extra supplies. Over here I have an awesome book. If you have never read this book, please try it. TNT Teaching, and it gives you a bunch of tips on just different ways you can add engagement to your lessons. I love this book, so if you haven't ever read that one, please give it a shot. Then I have How to Be Cool in the Third Grade. I actually love this one. This kid wants to go to third grade, right? He's going to third grade. He wants to be really cool, so he makes a list of things he needs to do in order to be cool, but in the end he realizes he didn't need to do any of those things. Obvious ending, right? Over here to the whiteboards, I have the 2 books that I'm going to be reading to my class this year, which is The Wild Robot and The One and Only Ivan. Both are great so far. I've been reading them and trying to get a feel for them. and some lessons I can add to them. I have a little plant, another pencil. I bought this the same time as the apple, and this is the thing I got from Michael's. Little rolly cart there. Of course, here on my board, I also have Just Like Me, which I showed you in my other video. And then I have my 3 puffball magnets up here. They're my favorite. And then I have this because I like to make anchor charts and have them hanging over here. We have where I'll put my vocabulary cards, my essential questions, spelling words, and this is a secret student. If you've never heard of this, what you do is you can pull 3 cards or sticks or anything with the kids' numbers on them, names on them, whatever it may be, and tell them, ooh, I'm going to pick a secret student, and then you put it in here. Nobody knows who it is, but you say, like, you're going to be watching that student all day to see if they do a great job, and at the end, if they do, we usually get them like a caught being awesome or something, and so they don't know who's in here, so they're all super quiet and super attentive because they want to get whatever the prize is for that at the end of the day. I have some magnets that I made. I just got these from Hobby Lobby, and then I put a little magnet dot on the back. Timer. Down here, you know this is my bookshelf. You've seen it several times. It is now all organized with the labels here. This is my old smartboard. I'm supposed to be getting a new one, but still. Very nice smartboard. My markers are in the closet. And then we have some golf pencils over here with erasers. You guys know how impressive that is to me. And then my popsicle sticks with the kids' names on them. Today's objectives, where I would have written the objectives for the students, and then basically my I can statements for each subject, if the shoe fits, and The World Needs More Purple People. Both books I will be reading to my class. I have where I would write the homework and put my jobs, as well as our schedule would go here. I just arranged these to make my schedule. Okay, moving on, I have the student mailboxes as well as a birthday sign. I can fill that in. I'm just not going to do it right now. And then I had the first day of school marked, but I'm going to change that eventually. I have my little bear that I made up there and a multiplication chart, as well as a space for our virtues to hang. Over here I had an aid location for my aid to sit right here, get a little bit of work done, just have some extra paper there, grid and lined. Then they installed these fans for extra ventilation. I have another one over there. And then I have a plant here and this little calendar that I found at Five Below. I just thought it was super cute. I have a little location for my clipboards. These I'm going to wait to hand them out to my students until we get back into the classroom, because I gave them a little mini one, which you'll see in a second. I have my treasure chest. Elementary in the Mitten said that one of the teachers at her school uses a treasure chest to put different items that represent the story they're going to be reading throughout the week. I love that idea. I'm going to do that with my treasure chest. If I can't get a new one, I mean, why not just use the one I already have? And then I have some boxes of Studies Weekly I got to go through, some cords I got to go through. This is for my team teacher. I made her stuff for science and social studies. And then, yeah, that's it for that. Over here I have some boxes that need to go to the trash, or sorry, recycling. And then here I have my positivity mirror, positive affirmations, just I am beautiful, awesome, creative, handsome, caring, special, important, helpful, brave, loved, okay? All of these across my mirror for my students to look at and see themselves in. Of course, you've seen me do my bulletin boards, which they look pretty much the same. And moving on to over here, I put up these lights over here. I also have my Chromebook cart there. It is not full because all the computers are on their desk ready to go. My create, inspire, and play signs at the windows. And then these, I actually did get more of these. I need to peel this off, but you know, tedious, don't really want to do it right now. I got more orange to kind of blend the orange one in. I have some extra books over here and a trophy that me and my students won for our door decorating contest last year. And just a little sign that says, the best teachers teach from the heart, not from the book. Awesome. Okay, my printer, you guys know that. File cabinet with a bunch of stuff that I haven't gone through since I got here. Yeah, so that's it. We're done. That was my classroom, guys. I'm going to show you now what I have on their desks and have what I have ready for them to pick up on Tuesday. So let me show you what they have in their desks, and then I'll show you the email I'm going to be sending out, and I'm going to send it out with you guys on camera. I'm introducing myself to my parents and just telling them to go explore our class website and all that. So let's get started. Okay, so they have their pencil case, which of course I already told you what's inside of there. I'm also going to just tell you what they have here. They have a whiteboard. They also have a journal. I'm going to use this journal only for the first week of school, but that's good for them to pick up. So they also have a closed reader, which is great for reading groups, which is what I'm going to use it for. They have a handwriting book. There's a glare from the light. I'm so sorry about that. Handwriting book. A reader's notebook, which has all of the grammar sheets and worksheets that would go along with their story for that week. I don't utilize it so much, but I might. They have a Up Workbook, which has warm-up activities for math, and they have a Chromebook ready to be picked up. They also have this bag, which I'm going to save for last because it has a lot that I need to show you inside. But they also have their textbook, their ELA book, and a notebook here, which is going to be used for writing. Okay. This bag is so exciting. I'm going to sit down to be able to show you because I'm so excited to hand it out to my students. Okay. So inside this bag, they have their ruler, which you saw. I just put it in there. They also have some craft supplies and things they're going to need for certain projects. So this they're going to need for the California Regions project. I showed you that earlier. This they're going to need for the penguin craft that we're doing in science. So I cut out all the pieces and stuff and have it all ready for them to go here. Then I have their, on the back of this, it has a QR code to our class website, as well as some of their passwords and their name, as well as their school email address. So they have all their information on this little card here. And then they have a magnifying glass, which they're going to need for one of our science activities. They also have a little thing of Play-Doh, which is why I told you guys I'm not going to give them the large ones until they come back into class. They also have these little kits here, which I put their initial on the front, and these are the photo boxes from Michael's. They have a multiplication chart here. They also have some counters, dice, a little mini clock, and some extra counters as well. So inside of this folder, they have, it's just purple. I gave everyone the same color because then they would know that this is their kind of go home folder. They have that reference sheet that I made, as well as my reference card here, which has my email, my phone number, things like that on it, and it's magnetic so their parents can stick it to the fridge. Worksheets here. These are the worksheets and the copies they're going to need. So I'm just going to bag all this back up, and that is what my students are going to be picking up on Tuesday. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to be sending the email. I've already actually told you what's on the email, so I'm just going to play that clip here because I recorded it last week. So I'm going to play that here, and then I'll go ahead and show you how I'm going to, or when I'm going to send it. I'm so excited. So here we go. Okay, so first off, I will be sending an email to my parents. So I pre-planned it here in Google Docs. I will be sending them all of these highlighted attachments. 2 of them are links, so they will not be attachments. I'm giving them a first month at a glance. I'm going to make a chart of what we'll be learning in math for the first month, what we'll be learning in ELA, science, and social studies. I will also tell them their daily schedule, which is going to be found in a separate document, a parent meeting schedule, which I'm hosting meetings on Wednesday nights for the parents to do a Q&A. I'm also on August 5th going to do like a tech training for the parents so they can attend that via Zoom. Our class website link, I just put our link to our website here. Parent Google form, I made a form for them to fill out so that way they could tell me a little bit about their preferences for distance learning. And then student login, and this is going to be a login page with a login information page with their students login for our class website and Google Classroom. So I'm going to be sending this to them. I also made a Spanish version, so that's what I'm working on right now. Zoom lesson schedule, this is what the parents will be receiving in the email, as well as their month at a glance. So I just made these real colorful, and it just shows what we're doing each date. And then they'll also get a Google form link and a Google Classroom link. You guys, I just did something horrible. I sent the email to both 3rd grade classes. I was only supposed to send it to mine. So I sent them an email saying, please disregard my previous email. And I'm hoping that works. And I'm also hoping it doesn't cause any problems for my other 3rd grade teacher. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, because we're using a new communication system, and it was just a dumb mistake on my part. So hopefully that doesn't obscure anything. Obscure? I don't even know. Anyways, so I'm exiting out of this. I've sent 2 emails and I am now going to, you know, wait for any responses or anything like that. But other than that, guys, I am done. I'm ready to go home, so I'm going to be leaving here and go pick up Easton, and then we're gonna have enjoy the rest of our day. So I hope you do the same, and I hope you are getting ready and feel very prepared for the beginning of the school year. If you need any of my help, please let me know in the comments below, and I can definitely do that. But other than that, I will be talking to you guys later. So thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.